Yo. Big Kish back up in here. Looks like Deleted is destroying Drake again. I don't know if this is a pack out. I didn't see it yet, but we about to get into it, man. It says the American timeline. It looked like a good one, y'all. You are not going to want to click off this video. Y'all please get the likes up, subscribe before we get into that. Y'all make sure y'all pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufacturing Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description alongside the Discord and merch if you're interested. I appreciate all the subscribers, all the members. Shout out to the Get It Gang. Y'all know I like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
So, did Drake diss America too? Since he said it in this song that Travis Snake Pharrell on.
Yeah, act like you love this American but really the truth is you're scared of the six.
Yeah, Drake said that. He rapped that bar with his whole
Hold on. You act like you said Americans. Who is he talking about?
chest. He seemed to cause a lot of ruckus with that one verse. And now that Pusha has everyone's attention, since so be it.
You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your and your pride in front of me.
People are going back to listen to Meltdown, trying to figure out what caused Pusha T to verbally drop kick Travis Scott in the neck. So what did Drake, Drizzy, the sensitive queen mean by this?
Yeah, act like you love this American
Is that a jab at American culture?
Oh, Drake don't like America. Drake don't like America.
That Drake seems to want constant validation from, something that Kendrick pointed out. At the industry, at citizenship, this man was dissing passports with punchlines. But then Drake says this.
You're scared of the six. Yeah.
Whoever Drake is talking to, he's clearly set tripping on him, talking about waving flags. I guess we're talking about country flags at that point, Canada versus America. But he's saying that this person is scared to come to the six, to Toronto. That's bold talk from a man who drops disses in cursive. You honestly could tell when Drake writes his rhymes.
Drop disses.
He sounding like he's writing a love letter. Like the Heart Part 6, you know he wrote that, sounding all sad and defeated.
With the hoes, man. I'm with the hoes.
Sensitive Drake is the best Drake though, pause. Except for the Heart Part 6. That was literally 4K Ultra HD ass. And I still want my money back. And I didn't even pay for it. I just want my money back. It was horrible. I could slap Sensitive Drake. The obsessed Drake, the Drake that's obsessed with Rihanna all those years, he comes out with some amazing hits. I'm talking about even the ones that he wrote. Sensitive Drake is the real Drake. Embrace it.
I gotta, I think Drake was writing for, that's what they say. Drake was writing for Rihanna. I got some footage of that.
Queen. So again, for the new rap fans or the fans that never paid attention, a lot of people are asking, who the hell was this dude talking about? And why does this sound like light-skinned warfare wrapped in an 808? What the hell did America do to you? To be fair, Drake went off on this verse.
I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit.
Easily one of my favorite verses from him. The delivery and the lyrics were insane.
I'm not used to that verse. I'm used to like the old. I guess that is old. I don't know, but I ain't.
Honestly, I wish whoever helped write this had been ghostwriting during the whole Kendrick beef. Cause some of the other verses flatline. They checked out. They're unalived. Cheek juice on a summer afternoon. Just nasty. It wasn't hitting like the Meltdown verse. And that's a lot coming from me, cause I'm a Ye fan.
I look like I can't look. Okay.
And he dissed Ye as well on Meltdown.
You lucky that Vogue was suing, cause I would've been with the Wassers in Paris and shit.
Niggas in Paris spin to let him know who's he talking about. It was just one of those things where as an old fan, you knew it was a jab at Push and all of good music all the way around. However, he took a quick jab at someone else too. Drake being Mr. Petty Sassy Boy will sub the hell out of someone before he ever says your name. Like he got beef but still trying to keep it aesthetic. That Meltdown verse, he didn't just rap that shit. He rolled his eyes into the mic. Real wrist flick energy. Head rocking back and forth, neck popping. And let's be honest, Drake the only rapper who could diss 3 grown men, question his citizenship, wonder what's his issue with America, and still sound like he's ordering an ice white chocolate mocha with sweet cream cold foam and the caramel drizzle. I'm the villain.
Is this a SIG? Nah, this ain't no SIG. SIG tapes come on different. I guess this is a...
Sunny day. Everybody loves that.
Tell me, baby.
Can you stand
Drake and Donald
the
Glover,
rain?
two sides of the same coin, but the coin got therapy and an art degree somewhere in there. This is the most emotionally intelligent feud hip hop's ever seen. Like if rap beef had a journal and an inner child workshop, this will be that. Real dramatic, real drama, real Broadway-ish. But the real difference, it's in how they wear their masks. Drake, aka Mr. Petty Sassy Boy. So I think that's what I want to call him from now on, Petty Sassy Boy. He's been cosplaying as a street certified rap demigod ever since he ditched Degrassi and started having ghosts writing his trauma. He wants that American street stamp so bad.
Yeah,
it seemed like bruh trying to get jumped in just to be invited to the cookout. He raps like he has ops in every time zone. Meanwhile, Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, that man embraced being the weird, black, awkward nerd from the suburbs. He grew up in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Not the hood, but definitely not a sitcom. One of the few
Bruh, he's a comedian, a artist. Bro is talented. Donald Glover is talented. He motivated me, to be honest with you.
black families in a white neighborhood, Jehovah Witness parents, and foster kids all over the place. Chaotic, yeah, but supportive, safe, and nerdy. And he never pretended otherwise. Childish didn't run from his non-street identity. He weaponized it. While Drake out here scrubbing actor off of his resume, Gambino's winning Emmys and rapping in anime references. They both didn't grow up in the trenches. They both had relatively decent lives, but Childish embraced.
Y'all see the importance of being yourself, man. That is very important because there was other people that's out in this world that's just like you that's going to be able to identify with whatever you've been through. So when you just when you just try to follow the popular or, what everybody's, liking at the time, and that's not you, it's sooner or later. I remember he said only fake thug. It's only so long fake thugs can pretend. It's only so long, man.
Race the backpack rapper lane, something like Kanye West did before him. While Drake treated acting like an ex, he denies in public. Both actors, both rappers, both singers. Gambino just always wanted to be taken seriously as an artist. Not for clout, not for street points, but because being a nerdy black kid who writes scripts, sings, acts, and raps doesn't always fit neatly in the rap game's tough guy box. And that's exactly what makes this beef so weirdly poetic. Two completely different suburban kids.
Lil' he don't mind rocking his gray hairs. You know, when the ninjas start getting their gray hairs, they start covering them immediately. They cover them joints. Where's the Beijing? You got to embrace that gray hair means wisdom, bro. You got to embrace those.
Weirdly poetic. Two completely different suburban kids, both obsessed with legacy. One has an identity crisis, pretending he's from somewhere harder than he actually is from. And the other one embraces who he is, but raps about feeling alienated from everywhere. Childish Gambino is what happens when a one-man band gets bored and decides to master everything. Bruh really said, man, I'ma act, write, direct, sing, rap, make a show. He's not the let me rhyme money with honey for 16 bars type of guy. His flows are diverse.
Let him speak. I know I'm meek, but the mill's louder. Watch the throne, king's skill. When the prince feels power, it's the real deal. Holy field, holy shit, holy grail, silver spoon, coon, young buffoon. Yeah, they know me well.
I mean, respectfully, Childish has double entendres, social commentary, dumb smart punchlines, and still finds time to say something that makes you clutch your chest like, damn, why he cooked that hard? Classics, yeah, he got those, because the internet is literally a time capsule for weird kids with Wi-Fi and emotional trauma. Awaken My Love brought funk back from the grave. Camp was a therapy session disguised as a mixtape, and 31520 was a concept album. So layered it had people on Reddit acting like they found the Da Vinci Code. Gambino built his legacy with craft, not just vibes. He's not a trend chaser, he's the blueprint of what a true artist should be. My first song I ever listened to was Heartbeat back in the day when I was younger, and that track hit me like a breakup I never had. I related to that song so much. I might have been going through a breakup at that time, I think, because I was slapping that a lot. It felt chaotic, emotional, and real, like someone finally put confusion into a beat, placed that next to an electric guitar, and it was a vibe. In 2011, Childish song Break All of the Lights, Childish would say,
You can't go ham.
You's a Jewish nigga.
An obvious nod to Ye and
Ooh.
Hove, and take a shot at Drake. You see, Him is Jay-Z and Ye's song off of Watch the Throne, which Jay-Z actually disses Baby, aka Birdman, on.
I'm like, really, half a billion, nigga, really? You got baby money.
Money.
Wayne the best, he do the most, and he make the most money. I don't think no nigga in the business make more money than us. And so how could you be the best if you don't make the best money, the most money?
I'm like, really, half a billion, nigga, really? You got baby money.
We from Cash Money constantly saying Weezy has more money than Jay-Z.
As far as money, I mean, right, we can determine that.
Right, we would have to see your bank accounts and things of this
I have
nature.
no problem. What it gonna cost?
I feel like I have to keep going back.
Dang, I mean, he just knocked that out the box. But what did he pay? That man paid my tax. Lil Wayne got on stage and said, Jay-Z paid my tax, but my daddy, he's stealing from me.
Back to this clip. This is like my third time using this clip in a row, but let's just run it back.
I'm just feeling like the throne is for the taking. Watch me take it.
You know that we still gotta do that album.
Yes, you still got to do
Heard
that.
some
album.
other guys are coming out with an album too.
It's a
There's
diss.
two other guys that are
He
coming
dissing
out
him.
together. Two other rappers that are coming out with an album together. I don't know where they got that idea, but so we'll see how
You
that
mean
goes.
the older guys?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Furthermore, he needs to watch his mouth when talking about Kanye and Jay. We got the comments that he said about Kanye and Jay?
Two other rappers that are coming out with an album together. I don't know where they got that idea, but
He's got one album.
He sounds so sassy. Two other artists. Two other artists coming out together. I don't know. No, I didn't say that. Get out of here. Pay some respect. Mind your manners, boy.
Album, a few hot mixtapes. He's a beginner. He needs to show some respect when talking to those two.
Yeah, I don't know if I would think that Jay-Z and Kanye got that idea.
You need to call him Mr. West and Mr. Carter, not those two other rappers.
So this would be the beginning of Childish versus Drake. I feel like Childish felt like, hey, I'm not about to let you go for the greats. Won't you come at me? I'm a new rapper, a new artist just like you. I also was slapping his Bonfire track. I mean, the Camp mixtape was dope, but the Bonfire track went off.
Rapped about my real life. Told me I should just quit. First of all, you talk white.
Especially with his unapologetic lyrics. That
Oh. Now, I ain't hear none of these albums. I got to go back. Remember, in the beginning of my reaction channel, I said, what's the joint? I feel like summer. Everybody was telling me, you got to go check him out. I got to go check him out, man. I feel like summer. And I like that. This is America.
But the Bonfire track went off.
Rapped about my real life. Told me I should just quit. First of all, you talk white.
Especially with his unapologetic lyrics that point him as the nerd of rap.
Play this for my cousin. Now he can't even think straight. Black and white music. Now nigga, that's a mixtape.
He didn't care. He was being himself. And when it comes to this beef between him and Drake, this is where our timeline begins. He was already throwing them subs at Drake from the start.
Man, why does every black actor got a rap song? I don't know. All I know is I'm the best one.
And it just seemed like a friendly competition. He threw a little jab out there, and it didn't seem like Drake picked up on it. So now we go from 2011 to 2014. Gambino's in Australia, and out of nowhere, mid-freestyle, he decides to list rappers like he's doing a BuzzFeed quiz.
I'm the best rapper, definitely top 5. If these other rappers think they fucking not alive, I cut their head off. That's every rapper living. That's Kendrick, that's Drake, that's Schoolboy.
That freestyle escalated faster than a group chat argument.
Bruh, that's hip hop. That is hip hop, bruh. That's all Drake had to do was spit. Stop coming out with them little subliminals and ho. No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about him. I ain't talking about nobody. Come on, bro. Just rap. This is fire right here. This is an ill breakdown right here.
Escalated faster than a group chat argument about pineapple pizza. I mean, you can't hate on him. That's what rappers do. It's a sport. They're competitive. He called people out. It escalated really fast and everybody was shocked. But then Gambino did what all chaotic creatives do. He would go and clarify it wasn't beef. It was just competitive energy.
Yeah,
basically saying, I don't hate you. I just want to lyrically drop kick you, respectfully. In 2015, Drake would finally respond to Childish. in 6 p.m. in New York.
You tried it, so childish, calling my name on a world stage.
So then we get to 2018, and this is where the lore gets a little spicy. Rumors pop up that Gambino named his real life son Drake.
Drake? The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T? Aubrey Graham in a wheelchair? Drake?
So then that same year, Gambino hits us with Atlanta Season 2, Champagne Poppy, aka the episode where everybody's chasing Drake at this random house party like he's Willy Wonka or some shit. Every 5 minutes is Drake just left. Drake's upstairs. Drake's just chilling in the bathroom. And spoiler alert, Drake's not even there. But see, I think that was the actual joke of it all. Drake's not from the hood. Drake's not in the trap. Drake's not here.
Oh, so did he name the character Drake? He said his real life son. I only watched like one episode of Atlanta.
He's the idea of being here without ever having to show up. It's almost like Gambino was saying, why y'all keep putting this man in every hood story when he's really a Degrassi alumni? The episode was funny as hell. Basically touched on being in a simulation and how the world is just hypnotized by Hollywood. Drake would actually respond to the episode with an Instagram story post. He would say, this shit is surreal. I am too high for this. Hey, to keep it lit, the episode had a lot of double entendre messages. Y'all should watch it and comment what you guys find. He's obviously sigging on bruh, but it's polite. He did it in a polite way. A Gemini diss disguised as satire. No bars needed, just one Emmy nominated episode that said Drake's not here, and honestly, he never was. So
bro, is that Drake's response to everything? Instagram post? If so, that's you trying to take the easy way out, bruh. Okay, I'm going to respect. You're a rapper. You study battle rap for a living, remember? I'm going to respond through an Instagram post. No. This is why Kendrick mopped you. This is why.
Later on that year, still 2018, Childish Gambino's This Is America took the world by storm.
This is America. Don't got you slipping on.
It went viral overnight, instantly iconic. People weren't just watching it, they were decoding it. Every frame was loaded with hidden messages. Police brutality, gun violence, mass distraction, shining a light on Black American issues. It was calling out the youth and the people who scroll past crisis like it's nothing. How we dance through disaster. How chaos unfolds in the background while we hit a Fortnite emo.
Oh, this a whole video within itself. This a whole video within itself. This a whole, see, somebody need to do a whole breakdown of this. Cause yeah, he ain't lying. He is not lying. It's a whole lot of messages up in this joint.
So as you can see, it wasn't just a music video. It was a mirror, a cultural gut punch in 4K, and the internet couldn't stop dissecting it, frame by frame, like a live action essay on American hypocrisy. It won 4 Grammys, went global, became a classroom discussion, a meme, a masterpiece. And for years, we just accepted it as an era-defining protest anthem. The video ended with a cameo of SZA, which we'll get back to later. Y'all gotta hold that thought. Freeze frame that in your memory. Later in 2018, Childish would drop his music video, Feels Like Summer. That was
Man, bro, you gotta give it to Deleted, man. This dude know his history, bro. He know it. Like, bro, gotta give it to him, man. Gotta give it to him, bro.
It was an anthem. I still slap that to this day. In his music video, you see a clip of Drake chasing after Future, who was on a bike. I feel like at that point, he was already saying that Drake runs to Atlanta when he need that check balance. He said it a lot sooner and earlier, basically insinuating that he rides Future's wave, but in this case, a bike. Before Drake did that,
I wasn't paying attention to the video. I gotta go back. That's my song, though.
That collab album with Future, he wasn't Toxic Drake yet. He was sad, crying over females Drake. Then all of a sudden he turned into Toxic Drake, becoming the light-skinned Future. Ain't nothing wrong with light skins, I'm just saying he's light-skinned Future. And it seems a bit one-sided. Drake really wasn't saying nothing. This was all Gambino. Gambino started it with 2 diss tracks in 2011. Then speed up to 2014, he calls out Kendrick, Drake, and Schoolboy Q on stage. 2015, Drake would finally respond. Then a whole lot happened in 2018. He had rumors of a son named Drake. That's kind of funny, because if he really does have a son named Drake, it's like he's sonning Drake.
No.
And then in 2018, he had an episode where he's making fun saying Drake ain't in the hood. And then that same year, he drops This Is America, which basically took the world by storm. Had the summertime music video with Drake chasing after Future. So from 2018 to 2023, there was no shots, no tweets. Gambino kept doing his artsy genius thing, doing hella movies, a part of the Star Wars franchise, and disappearing into random creative dimensions. Drake was still doing Drake, still running the charts, making TikTok hits, and being emotionally available for the streets, just changing personas like it's underwear. But even though it seemed quiet, they never really patched it up between each other. They weren't cool, they were just cool about it. And then 2023 came, and yeah, that silence was gone. And Drake made sure that everybody knew he kept the receipt from 2018. Meltdown was released. Drake hops on Travis Scott's Utopia.
You act like you love this American shit, but really the truth is you're scared of the six.
At that point, he finally responded to Childish. He even goes into saying this.
Like TV producers, we airing the shit.
With that obviously being another jab at Childish, with him being an actor.
Hey, what's the white boy who came out in the mirror in the bathroom? He was like, rah, rah, rah. That's what Drake remind me of.
All right, so 2023 is when it finally got loud. It finally happened. They both started saying shit. They were like, enough of the fake shit. We gonna keep this shit real.
Yeah.
So This Is America, the origin story was revealed out of nowhere, like a villain monologue at the end of the movie. Gambino does a GQ interview and casually says,
the idea for the song started as a joke. To be completely honest, like, This Is America, like, that was all we had. And it started as a Drake diss. Drake? To be honest. It's like, I was like, as like a funny way of like doing it, but then I was like, this shit sounds kind of hard though.
A whole Grammy-winning social commentary anthem. And you're telling us it was born out of the battle of the suburban boys. That's crazy. I mean, this whole entire time, we thought it was about America's sins and social decay. And you're telling me it was also just lyrical shade to the sensitive rapper? Of course, the song started getting deeper when it was made, and you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that it started as a Drake diss. A Grammy-winning cinematic takedown that also just started with, nah, I don't fuck with Drake like that. That's petty history. We got one of the dopest songs about American awareness, and it started as a Drake diss. How symbolic is that? Wow. So then, later that year, Drake, the petty queen, he waits till he's on tour. During his It's All a Blur tour, he performs headlines. And
it started off as a Drake diss, where he said, you scared of this, you scared of the six. What he say? You scared, you acting like you love this American shit. You act like you love that American shit, but really you scared of this. Then he replies, this is America. He representing the America of whole video, representing. You not representing where you from, bro. You trying to represent places in America. So where you from? You got to do more than just saying that you from the six. Like what's like. Talk about what they famous for? Maple syrup and Canada soda and Canada Dry. What all that stuff? I don't think Drake got a song that dives in deep of where he's from. He don't like. I guess because it really ain't no culture out there. I mean, Canada got culture now. You got to talk about hockey. I think I think black people invented hockey too. Black people invented hockey. I think out in Canada, I think. If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you got to come out and represent your stuff, bro. You trying to represent Atlanta. You trying to represent Memphis. You trying to represent Texas. Go represent where you from, bro.
LED screen flashes. The overrated and over-awarded hit song, This Is America, was originally a Drake diss record. And yeah, he called it overrated and he called it over-awarded. Drake was really feeling himself during that tour. He needed to get humbled, and I'm glad he did, because that's the same tour that he dissed Rihanna on, A$AP Rocky, Kendrick Lamar, and clearly Childish Gambino. I don't know if I'm missing anybody. I could put it in the comments. So 2024, I mean, rap civil war. We already know what happened. We already know who won. We already know what went down. However, behind the scenes, of all of that, the summer of 2024, Childish Gambino drops Bando Stone in the New World, like a farewell mixtape for adults with 401ks and pension plans, basically grown-up music. He made a dope-ass movie trailer as like a campaign for the album. It looked like it was gonna be a real-life feature film, and I wish it was because it looked good as hell. But that song Yoshinoya, yeah, that's where things get passive-aggressively poetic. Drake fans, is he talking about the boy?
I put your boy in the seat. You got your biz in the streets.
Gambino mocks Drake throughout that song.
We don't hold back. We must move forward. Stay where you at. You're supposed to, boy.
He wanted him to know he was talking about him. He basically channeled
Just
Drake,
saying, boy.
mocked his flow and his style. He talking about seeing his house on an app. I'm guessing he's talking about Not Like Us.
Niggas don't know where I'm at. I found your house on the app.
He even brings up the part where Drake tried to slight him about being an actor.
Like TV producers, we airing the shit.
And he responded to that, direct bar.
I'm an actor, you can put that on set. I'm about that action.
I mean, Gambino took a lot of shots at Drake throughout that whole track, and honestly, it was a good track. I liked it. The bars were there, the delivery was there. So, Yoshinoya, where did he get this track title from? So, Twitter threads and Reddits realized that Childish named this song after a fast food chain. And guess what it serves? Wait, guess what it serves?
Whoa, wait, what? Uh-oh. Baby ducks. Y'all know baby ducks is called Drakes. Let's just see if I'm right. I'm guessing. I'm throwing it out there. Baby ducks. Let's see what we got.
Wait. Guess what it serves? Beef bowls. Basically saying he wants all the beef.
I was way off. I be thinking too deep. I be thinking way too deep. Oh no, way off. Beef bowls.
Pause. With the fast food chain of music, who is Drake. I told you, man, Childish be having all the double entendre messages. And I'm not gonna go over every single jab of this song. It's too many. Go take a listen yourself, because there's a lot. He talks about Drake being a dad. He touched on Drake being white, talked about his upbringing. There's a lot. The whole entire song is a diss to Drake. So then, of course, people start chatting about it. Childish gets on IG and basically say rap beefs are fun. He was trying to make it nice, I guess. He's trying to keep it cool. And I feel why he did that, especially how intense it got last year. He probably like, man, I'm just trying to gas. I'm just trying to rap. All that other shit, I don't want all that drama, man. I'm just trying to spit. So I don't blame him. But yeah, earlier I told you guys to hold that thought. Remember I said hold that thought, freeze frame it. Now it's 2025. And look at how the universe is trolling Drake in real time. SZA, who was just vibing in the background of This Is America, a song that started as a diss to Drake, is now on the biggest tour of her life with Kendrick Lamar, the guy who just ethered Drake in the most brutal rap war this generation has ever seen. You can't write irony like this. We're talking about the girl who was silent to the right in a Drake diss video is now screaming crowds into oblivion with his biggest rival. That's hella funny, bruh. Oh, and you know what's crazy? Guess who helped bring that chaotic vision to life?
Ali.
Mixed by Ali, Kendrick's friend and old engineer, the one he used to always roast and sig on during his
Oh, he made This Is America? Oh, hold on. Let me make sure he said that.
screaming crowds into oblivion with his biggest rival. That's hella funny, bruh. Oh, and you know what's crazy? Guess who helped bring that chaotic vision to life? Mixed by Ali, Kendrick's friend and old engineer, the one he used to always roast and sig on during his tracks.
Ali, you thirsty on Twitter. You on Ali? You up?
Yeah, Ali.
Give me that 94 puff shit, Ali.
Yeah, that Ali was right there behind the board shaping the sound. I just think it's funny that Ali's fingerprints are literally on one of the most viral songs of the decade that started off as Childish Gambino trying to clown Drake, and that might have not have been a coincidence. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but to have Mixed by Ali engineer the track and have SZA at the very end of the video, that's a hell of a coincidence. Seemed like something been brewing this entire time. But yeah, that's it. Story time's over. This wasn't really a
Ah, man. I hate when the videos be over. Oh, man. I thought we had like 15 more minutes left. Damn. This was a good one, too.
beef. This was pretty much jazz hands. It's Kendrick versus Drake if it happened in an indie bookstore with oat milk lattes and curated playlists. This was like the Tiny Desk form of what Kendrick and Drake did. It's honestly rap beef written by guys who wear loafers with no socks. It was a nice short-lived one-sided beef. So yeah, Drake and Gambino been feuding for a decade in the most polite, intellectual, sneaky. Nobody got hurt, nobody got dissed by name, and yet the tension is still there. So the whole why did Drake.
But what I see, being as though that Drake ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like them little bars that you threw back at him, it wasn't hit. So really, you lost to Childish Gambino until you put that pen to the paper. You know what I'm saying? It just probably might be another instance where he feel like, nah, you too beneath me. Oh, I'm bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you the little homie. Same way he did with Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. Y'all the little homie. I'm the big homie because I get fronted by my baby daddy, Lucien Grange. I got more of a bag than y'all. You know what I'm saying? But them little two-line bars that ain't gonna do it, bro, with Childish Gambino. I remember this came out last year where he was in the woods and all of that, but, you know, I ain't really elaborate on it. Like I said, I got probably a couple songs. I got to go do my due diligence. I missed out on a lot.
Drake diss America in the Meltdown verse. Nah, that was definitely about Childish. However, in my opinion, I feel like Drake dressed it up like a shot at America too. Like, whatever, I don't want to be like y'all anyway. You know how Drake do. That fake nonchalant energy. Like, bruh clearly mad, but trying to play it cool. That classic denial energy. Pretending not to care while clearly caring a little too much. But I mean, it's Drake, the king of sensitivity.
Damn, that was good. That was good. That was good. Let me write down these albums right quick, man. I'm going to go check these. What was it? That's the end of the video, y'all. Y'all still here? I'm looking for the 3 Childish Gambino albums that he mentioned. So I'll go check these joints out right quick. But yeah, man, y'all already know Drake is mad sensitive, bro. Dude, man. Oh, there you go.
With Wi-Fi and emotional trauma. Awaken My Love brought funk back from the grave. Camp was a therapy.
So I think this was the last one. I think this was the last one that he came out with. This the one that it's called Redbone. The one that I like.
Damn, why he cooked that hard? Classics, yeah, he got those because the internet is literally a time capsule for weird kids with Wi-Fi and emotional trauma. Awaken My Love brought.
Yeah, Awaken My Love. This the one that got that song on there I like. I'm gonna check this joint out.
Funk back from the grave. Camp was a therapy.
Camp. Oh, this wasn't the last one. I thought this was the last one. This wasn't it.
Session disguised as a mixtape and 315.
315-20. Yeah, I'm gonna check these joints out.
20 was a concept album, so layered it had people on Reddit acting like they found the Da Vinci Code. Gambino built his legacy with craft, not just vibes. He's not a trend chaser, he's the blueprint.
Yeah. That I don't know. I like that joint. I feel like summer. That's I ride out to that. When I ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? I just sit back, ride out. You know what I'm saying? Go get me a smoothie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think of this miraculous breakdown. This was fire right here. Shout out to Deleted. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in. Get him to that 100,000 subscribers. He's at 98. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get him to 100,000 subs tonight. Tonight. Like as Bernie Mac would say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. Gone, y'all.